Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here from B.Invested headquarters, and today talking about the benefits of keeping your property maintained well. Obviously been a part of tens of thousands of real estate transactions, and having Blink Property, Australia's leading asset management firm, we've got thousands and thousands of properties under management, and that's all we do is actually manage properties. We don't sell in our offices or anything like that. Looking at some of the things that come back from our clients over at Blink Property is that a lot of owners try and be slumlords, or they'll go from one extent to the other. They'll either be a slumlord and do no maintenance, no works to the property, or they will do reckless sort of renovations to their properties and update them in areas that they don't need to be. I guess it's important to find a balance when updating your property and taking care of your property, not to go and buy new carpet because the other one is carpet you wouldn't have in your house, or painting the place because you don't like the colour on the walls, or whatever the case may be, or changing a kitchen because you don't like the colour of the bench top. I think it's important. Like, I've done lots and lots of renos, and those of you that watched these videos back in the day where I used to put up renovation videos, I've done lots and lots of renos. I used to buy vandalised properties and stuff back in the day and do those big renos to them, and I don't buy those sort of properties anymore. But the things that I learnt along the way is to try and keep systems and procedures in your property. So I look at my properties like a Big Mac or a cheeseburger, Macca's. Every burger has the same patty, whether it be a cheeseburger, a Big Mac, or whatever. They have the same pickle that goes on it. So I try and paint my properties all the same colour. So then if I have to do a repair, I'll just have one colour paint. I try and put the same carpet in every property. So then if a carpet gets stuffed in one property, you can have a piece of off-cut and get them to patched up or whatever. So think about the systems on that perspective to ensure that you've got in 5 years time, 10 years time, when you've painted all your properties, are all the same colours and you know what you're working with, and keep a neutral colour. I use a colour called Whisper White. It's a Dulux colour. Ceilings and walls can be painted in the same colour, and you don't need to cut in and stuff. It'll be cheaper for the painter when they actually paint the property, etc. Getting down to the main part of this video is looking at why it's important to maintain your properties. Don't go and spend too much on your property. I guess that's what my point is by saying having a system. Just do the minimum, but make sure that it's up to standard. The reason for that is that you can have bad problems with tenants. If you've got a real shitty property, you're going to attract shitty tenants in your property, and you don't want shitty tenants because they're usually problems. You want to ensure that you're not going to be liable for anything. I've seen people which have attracted a tenant which isn't good from not having their property maintained well, and after that what they'll have is a tenant that's trying to get compensation or taken them to tribunal or whatever the case may be. You don't want to leave yourself open for that. And I guess just orderly repair, like if you've got a property that's maintained well, it's going to be cheaper in the long run, because a lot of people, they don't repair something and it creates a bigger problem down the track. You don't repair a leaky tap or a leaky sink, it's going to stuff your kitchen cupboards up. You don't repair a faulty wire, then who knows how bad that could be. So it's very important to keep up to date with your maintenance. I've had property managers over the years, and the reason why I created Blink Property is to ensure that I try and keep those maintenance down as much as possible, and only do what's going to get a good return or stop me from losing money. So you want to work out when doing a repair or maintenance whether this is going to stop you from losing money, or whether it's going to make you money, or whether it's going to just be for your own emotional pleasure. So if the repair or maintenance is going to make you money, then work out what the return of investment is going to be on your repair or maintenance that you're doing. If it's going to stop you from losing money, ensure that you're not going to get sued, you're not liable for something, or someone's not going to hurt himself, etc. And ascertain what it is that this is going to happen to the property from you doing the repairs. I've seen real estate agents over the years, property managers that have managed my properties before I built Blink. The repair bills, I'll see end of month statements sort of come in saying, oh, you've got all new fly screens, you've got fans installed, you've had this done, you've had that done. I'm like, who the fuck told you to go and, spend money on doing this stuff? Oh, well, the tenant needed it, the tenant needed this, the tenant needed that. Well, that's nice, but, I need lots of things in my life and no one's going to jump in and supply that for me. From that perspective, it's very important that you ascertain how is this repair or maintenance going to affect me and take decisions. You don't want to be a tight ass not do repairs because it's going to cost you more money down the track in one way, shape or form, and it's going to be a lot more harder for you to obtain a tenant. It's going to be, probably a lower rent, and it could affect your revaluations. Understand what you're doing the work for and how is it going to help you push forward, but make sure that you do maintain your properties. Most of my properties are well maintained. I do have a few that are not so well maintained and they cause me troubles, but the view of those properties are in order to knock them down and build other properties there in the near future, so I don't worry about it so much on that. But investing in a property isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy, and you want to make sure that you're protecting your investment and protecting yourself along the way by having adequate maintenance on your properties to ensure that you're not getting sued or that you're not getting something go wrong that's going to cost you a lot more money down the track. So if you do need help from a property management perspective, you can call us to here at the B.Invested head office on 1300 367 925, and we can put you in contact with the Blink office most suitable for your property in the location where you are. We'll catch up soon. Have an awesome day.